Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today is Thursday, September 8th, 2022. I am Solid Blue Sister, and this is My Turn to Talk. Having a wonderful day today. Welcome, Frankie. Welcome, Splastic. Hello, Caps. Welcome. Mr. B, welcome. Hey, Power Girl. That's okay, Frankie. I know what you mean. And yes, Caps, I am well. Okay, I'm actually going to stop the music here. Okay, so today I want to talk about, I had another topic, but I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the last 45 minutes, I changed it because I was having a very lively conversation with one of my clients about this topic, and we were just going back and forth, and it got quite funny. So Thursdays is supposed to be my lighthearted, funny show, so hopefully this will be one of those days. So it's just real simple. Stealing your property back, is it illegal? So if someone stole your bike and you saw it in their yard, hey, Miss Brina, and you saw it, you saw you saw your bike in their yard or their garage. Let's say the garage door was open, but the gate was closed. You go back into, or you go into the garage to take your bike, you go into the yard, you open the gate, go into the yard, and you steal your property back. Do you guys think that's illegal? So, so I just asked my husband this question really quick, and he said yes, because it was trespassing. And he says if you want your property, you should call the police and have them come and get it back. Now, technically, I agree with him to a certain point, but it's like, okay, why can't I just go get my stuff? They stole it from me. So is it really stealing your property back? Is it really stealing your property back? And Cap says that he has done it. So okay, Brina, right? Street justice. Yes. So so the same thing goes for if someone stole your car, okay, and they take it and they drive it, to a mall, and they park it. They go into the store and they're shopping. You see your car. You technically, you take your car back. You're probably not breaking in because you probably have an extra key. But let's say that car is on their driveway. Okay, the car is parked on their driveway, and your car that they stole is parked on their driveway. So it's not in a parking lot, a public parking lot anymore. It's on a driveway. And you went and you took the car back. And let's say they had their little cameras and everything, and and they saw it. Again, is it technically stealing, or is it trespassing? Are you trespassing to get your own stuff? And Cap says, my friend, hold on, Mr. B. There we go. My friend got his bike stolen at Christmas. So then I I went and threatened, I'll knock you out if you don't give him back. And they did give him back. Okay, so, but you went and you told them. So, but you did not just take it when they weren't looking. You went and told them. So, hey, Mr. B. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. Just trying to have a fun show on a Thursday.
Cool. It's trespassing, but I'm like, they started it. I'm like, they started, I'm going to end it.
Okay, so can they call the cops? And do you think that do you think that you would get arrested for trespassing after they know that you were stealing your bike back or whatever?
Well, if you're going to do it, you better do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would double check. I wouldn't do it in front of their face. I'm going to wait till they're asleep or something. But if they call the cops or something, I'm going to make sure that's some kind of documentation. Say, hey, this is mine from the first place.
Okay, so okay,
Experience.
okay, so Brina says, yeah, it would be trespassing technically. That makes it tougher just to get, yes, just to go get it. And Brina says, agree with you. Yes, they did start it. Cap says, I warned them that then go for it. Damn right. Agreeing with Brina. And Cap says, I would break in if needed. Now I wanted to bring that up, B. So you know your item, your property is in someone's home, and you see it, and it's sitting in their living room. You see it through the window, whatever. Would you break in? And welcome Juju, Woody Bush, and CAJ. Would you? I mean, would you break in to get your stolen property?
Breaking their house?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't break it. I'll call the cops first.
Okay, so then I go back to that garage that is open, or that yard where the
Oh
gate
yeah,
is closed.
yes. Oh yeah. It was
So you're saying that you
easily
would you would go into the
accessible.
garage, or you okay, you are breaking
Yeah.
up,
See,
B.
what I do is I'll make a plan like Home Alone first. Make sure I got to exit and all that stuff. How long it's gonna take me? Oh yeah, you got to plan just right.
Okay, because Brina said I'd be tempted to break in, but it depends on my opportunity to do so. And then she says, I always prefer not to get cops involved. I would not want to get cops involved either, because sometimes that's when it can escalate. And then sometimes, not only that, it's like, you took my stuff, give me my stuff back.
I had someone steal my refrigerator before.
Are we talking out of your house, out of your garage, or where?
Well, I just got it. It was outside. I got it from used, right? So I had to clean it up. There's a backyard. You could tell I was cleaning it up. And I went to the bathroom, came out, it was gone.
Wow. Wow.
Then I
See,
found it.
oh,
True
they
story. I
okay,
found
then
it.
you
It was at
found it.
it was at like
Okay.
a pawn shop kind of thing that sold used furniture. I'm like, hey, that's mine. Yeah.
Okay, and Cap says I'm like a ninja in the night. And then Brina says, "Dang, a whole fridge."
He had a whole
Okay,
fridge.
so all right, so let me ask this. So we were talking about porch pirates the other day. So someone you get your package from Amazon or wherever. Usually it is Amazon, sitting on your porch or by your front door, wherever. A porch pirate comes and they steal it. Okay, you see it. Let's say you see it through your camera. Let's say you're driving up in your driveway and whatever, and they run. Okay, you take off after them. You catch up with them, and there's literally a fight over this package. Do you have the right to whoop some butt?
It depends what it is.
I don't care. I don't care
I,
if it was a pack of crayons. It's like you took my package. So do I have the right to whoop your butt if you don't give it back to me willingly and you're fighting me over this package? Do I have the right to get violent over this package? Because if you stop to call the police, that person's gone and that's it. So
I had to justify, like saying some kind of like medicine that your grandma needs for her life and everything. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, I don't like Donkey Kong, but like some crowns, I like whatever. You got me. You got me good.
see, I'm sorry, B, but I'm with Caps on this one. I bleep them up. And Rita says, "Yep," and I'm karate chopping that neck. And then Splastic said, "I punched him straight in the throat." I mean, these people are going for that Amazon package.
Yeah,
And Rita says, "A ninja star would come in handy." See,
straight
you
to the
know.
neck. Chop it.
All right, so okay, so um do you think that if you harass someone who stole your property and they know they took it and you know they took it and you harass them and you continually harass them, do you think they have the right to call the police because you're harassing them?
No, I'm like this. If you can't stay the heat, if you can't stand the heat, don't get in the kitchen. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna start something, you better be ready to handle all the heat.
Okay, all right. Welcome, Stinger. So do you? But again, so if I stole your property and you were harassing me, just kept, and it escalated, whatever,
Hmm.
and I still would not give this property back, and you call or I call the cops on you, do you think that the police should arrest me or arrest me for stealing your property, or are you justified in harassing me because you want your property back?
I mean, who started should go straight to jail because they started it. Like that saying, if you don't start, that won't be nothing. I firmly believe that.
Okay, so then I go back to that Amazon, whether it's something, whether it's medication or not. If I'm the porch pirate and I started something and you came and you tried to whoop my butt and you chased me down the street, then would you still let it go? Like you said, don't if you don't want to, don't start something if you don't want to be in the middle of something. So
But I do. I used to be a security guard, so I do stuff by value. Like it was like $55 and up. Yeah, yeah, you gonna get beat up. It depends on how much it is, or even depends on what kind
oh
of day you had.
boy.
If everybody's fighting at me, yelling at me, children had a bad day, I don't care. It's $2. I whoop your butt. So I guess it depends. It depends on the day you come, man.
You know what? And Brina said it's the principle. It's the principle. And Juju, welcome. I can't remember if I welcome you or not. So welcome. Um, let's see. Okay, Frankie, funny topic. Okay, okay. All right. So
I got pops on the
my
side, so I
next.
will put some hands on somebody.
Okay. All right. So let me ask this. You're shoplifting in a store. and you get caught, you pay for the property. Do you think that the store owner or the manager or whatever, do you think they should, not that they have the right, but do you think they should still call law enforcement if you paid for it? Or even if you put it back? I mean, you got caught, you so but I want to go down the road of you paid for it.
I've actually dealt with this before. Somebody at a store, he decided, true story, he decided to put a sausage down his pants. For real. When he walked out the store, and the security guard's like, hey, you can pay for that. Yeah. And anyway, long story short, he decided to pay for it. And we convinced the manager just to say, hey, let him go, but he's not allowed to come back no more because he paid for it.
Okay. Okay.
But if it wasn't there,
Now,
he would have
Cap
gone
says,
to
I
jail.
have always known if he is so, but only because he ended up paying for it,
Yeah, that's the only reason.
right? Okay. Okay. So Cap says, I have always known if someone takes something from you, then you then you knock them out. Simple. Yes, and knock you out. And Brina says, no, I've done that by accident many times. Okay. And Juju says, you did. I just received my new ear pops. My ear fell in the pool and they don't. Okay. Okay, Juju, you and your pool. Okay, I hate thieves. What's a sausage jockey? B.
Oh, it was a
Caps
summer
wants to know what is
sausage.
a sausage jockey.
What? It was a summer sausage. He put it down his pants.
Okay, Caps, he says sausage. You put it down your pants. Okay, hey D, welcome back, and GP, welcome. Okay, Brenda says I have always used to leave soda or paper towels at the bottom of my cart. I will have to go back in and pay for it. Brenda, I've done that before where I've left stuff on the bottom and I've had to go back in. Uh Okay. Know what? Sausage jockey. Okay. So, all right. So I'm going on to my next question. And again, it goes back to um, if you steal something back from someone,
How can you steal
are
it
you
back when it's
considered a thief?
yours?
What?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Work with me here, B. Work with me. Okay. So if you steal something back from someone who stole something from you, are you considered a thief?
No. No, if I had a next door neighbor and they stole my TV, I'm getting my TV back. I mean, just that simple. Like, oh,
So I go back to, if you commit a crime to get your stolen property. So if you break into someone's house or, trespass, assault, whatever, you're committing a crime to get your property back. So you may
true.
not be considered a thief, but are you a criminal?
Well, it depends if you get caught. You don't get
So,
caught, then you're not a criminal because hey, you're not get caught. But if you get caught, then hey, he could be looked at as a criminal.
okay. So, um, okay. So help me out here, because if, again, you see your stolen property in plain sight, but
Right,
it's in plain sight of it's in
right
plain
there.
sight.
You walk in, you see it's right there. Like, hey, that's mine. It's right there.
So do you think that people will actually have the nerve to call the cops if you're taking your own property back?
Absolutely. If they was stupid enough and bold enough to take it, They play the victim. That's why you gotta have proof that it is yours, even though it is yours.
Okay, but I mean, let's say they took something that that you've had for the last 20 years, or I mean, everyone doesn't keep receipts, or something was given to you as a gift or something. But the
Yeah.
bottom line is they stole it, and then it turns into a he said she said. So it's like, how far would you go to get your property back? I mean, and you can
Yeah.
say, well, it depends upon what it is, but like Brina said, it's the principle. It's
But
the
if it's
principle.
yours, you know what the scratches are, the dents and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what that scratches are. Like
Okay, so
say the TV whatever is like, hey, channel 44 don't come in for no what, and like, yep, this yours.
okay, all right. Now Stinger says, is stealing stolen property a crime? So if you if you are stealing stolen property, is that a crime? So if someone stole something and you stole it from them, is that a
Yes, because it was never yours. Was it double? Yeah,
Oh, I already
it's never
knew the
yours.
answer to that one. I already knew the answer to that one. I just thought that it was funny.
But not if
Okay,
you stealing it. Are you stealing it for the original person? That's not really stealing. Like, hey, that was mine. They can prove it to you. Then yeah, okay, you stealing it back for that person. So yeah,
okay. And Brina says, nope, it's still yours. The other person is looking to square up in that case. Okay, you're talking about in terms of stealing your own stuff back and getting in trouble.
there's no army
Okay,
of thieves.
okay. So let's see. I'm going to steal a beach sand. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Heisman trophies.
I think
And don't
OJ
call the
stole
stupid
his trophies.
popo.
Remember
I'm sorry. What?
when OJ got in trouble because he stole his trophies back?
Well, he didn't get in trouble for stealing the trophies back. He went to jail for something else. So I'm not even gonna get into the
I'm
whole
talking
OJ
about the
thing.
trophies. I'm not talking
No,
about
I
nothing
know.
else.
I know.
I'm not
So
talking about the ride, the white vehicle.
I understand. I understand, but I just had to throw that in there. Welcome,
Oh, that's funny.
Shelby and La- Laredo. Laredo. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Uh, let's say C. Salad says, I'm sorry, Salad says. GP says, what if someone steals your boyfriend? Do you steal back? Nope. Nope.
Oh no.
When it comes to people supposedly stealing, and that's a good question. When it comes to someone supposedly stealing your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, if my husband or my boyfriend, in this case be my husband, is able to get stolen away, bye-bye. Not He wasn't mine to begin with. He was
I'm
not
with you
mine.
on that
So
one. Yeah.
if he preferred to go with them, there's no such thing as stealing someone else's significant other. Nope, I'm sorry. I do not believe that at all. Welcome, Chris Wilson.
I think if the person does that, they're doing you a favor. Really, they're taking the trash out for you.
And welcome the only crazy lady. Yes, yes, they are. They are. So, so if that's what you want, then okay. And crazy lady says, if I have to still back my stuff, I'm going to tax you while I'm at it. Oh, thank you, Caps. Thank you. Um, Next time, Caps. Next time. Or rather, next show. Let's see. So, what do you all think? What do you all think about what GP says? I mean, do you think that you're able to steal someone's boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever? I mean, can you?
I think it's possible for a person to try to put snars in a relationship. Yeah, but to actually sleep them away, no, no.
See, I don't think so either. And I think if people get upset and say, "Well, you stole my girlfriend, you stole my boyfriend, or you stole my husband, so my wife," apparently they were not yours, because if they were able to go,
Right.
apparently something wasn't right there. So
She said, he
let's
said,
see,
all that
and
stuff. Mm.
yep, and Frida says exactly. You can have them then. Peace. Oh boy.
Will it hurt?
Let's
Yeah,
see.
of course, but you get over it.
Right. Okay, and Shelby says some people think so. I mean, and Shelby, I know some people do think that you
Some
know
people do.
that
Yeah.
it's possible to steal someone's spouse. But again, that other person has their own mind. They're an independent thinker. So it's like
Yeah.
you are with this person or you're married to this person. How can someone else come and steal you away if you don't want
Right.
to go?
If
So
they're
if
if they're
you did
your
not
go
want to
ride and
go,
die,
they would. Right, right.
if they're
So
your ride and die, they ain't going nowhere.
right. And Stinger says, "Nah, if that happens, they weren't yours. Keep them and good riddance." And Cap says, "I've been with my missus for 60 years, 16 years. If we cheated, that would be it. Right? Learn from it and
Some
move
people they're in
on."
relationships, but they didn't know that they're on lease agreements.
Okay. All right. And Stinger says, ended my
You
yes,
know,
sir,
right?
ended my marriage, and they thought I
That's
would take
right.
them back. It goes both ways. Okay, so Shelby, you say that it goes both ways. Can you pop up on the panel? Because I would be interested to know your thought process
Me
on
too.
this. I would be interested to know. GP Man says stealing spouses has always been around, nothing new. But again, GP, you're saying stealing spouses, but again, how are you stealing someone who hold on, Shelby, I'm trying to catch it. There we go. So how are you stealing something that someone has, if you want to go. So Shelby, welcome. I would love to hear your thought process.
Wow.
Hey, when I said it goes both ways, I'm talking about the cheater and the cheating.
Okay.
It's like the cheating being the one that thinks to themselves, "Oh well, I can get anybody I want," and the cheater being the one thinking, um, "Man, she or he is fine." And it goes both ways on their part that they decide together that they're gonna cheat.
Well, okay, so Shelby, if you have two people who are, I guess you would say, in an open relationship, that when they're together, but if they want to, step out and be with someone else, then the other person, if this is the agreement that you have, then if your husband or wife cheats, well, then that's fine. But I'm talking about when GP says about stealing someone's spouse. So again, I come back to, can someone steal someone if you don't want to go with that person? The person, if a man wants you and is trying to get you to leave your husband, you have the choice of either going or not going. If you decide to go, that's not stealing. You made the conscious choice to go.
Right.
So I don't. When people use that term, that, oh, they stole my boyfriend or they stole my wife or something, it's like, no, they didn't, because that wife or boyfriend chose to be with someone other than you.
Right. Yeah, I
So
agree.
but if you have an open marriage and you guys are doing that, which many people do, then okay, then that's fine. um but I don't believe there's a such thing as you stole another person's significant other.
No.
So
That made me think of that song. To the left, to the left. Mm.
B. Oh, B, or you are crazy. So, okay. And then Crazy Lady says, okay, great. Says, I don't think anyone will want to put up with my Ross. Okay. See, thank you guys for liking the show. Okay, so Stinger says it is very immoral to chase a married person. Yeah, it is. But what if that person who you're chasing wants to be caught? So are you stealing that person? Let's see. And Cap says, "Hey Shelby, everyone is saying hello to each other again." Uh, Okay, so Stinger says it wasn't easy, but my self respect I was dealing with. Okay, so B and Shelby, I am going to ask you guys and everyone else who's in the chat, but I'm asking them because they are up here. Okay, see caps. Can we not curse, please, please? Okay, let's see. Okay, and Stinger says I would never chase or destroy someone's relationship. So um okay, so I want to talk about that self respect thing. So is it your ego that's being bruised? You know, and that's why you're using the term steal as opposed to possibly just looking at the fact that that person just didn't want to be with you anymore? Or maybe, until someone else came along, it could have been in the back of their head, and then now someone came along that they were like, so is it an ego thing that you can't, so Shelby, did you want to answer that one? Or
I think for a man it could be. Now for a woman it's different. I don't think it's more of an ego thing. I think it's more of a good enough thing.
okay. And Brina says it's all ego when anyone chases another person that's already taken. And Stinger says the grass isn't always greener on the other side. No, it isn't always. And a lot of people, they have to learn that. But again, I'm asking, and Stinger, I am going to ask you, is it the fact that it's more of an ego thing that your wife, husband, boy, or girlfriend went with someone else, but people don't want to face up to it? And like Shelby says, is more, I mean, and I think so too. It is more of a male thing, um, that you prefer to say he stole my wife or he stole my girlfriend. Not to say that women don't, because a lot of women, I have heard a lot of women say, he stole my man, blah, 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 blah. So, welcome, Crucible. So, and Stingel says it's a conquest thing. GP says sometimes there's a new girl in town that
Sometimes it
has,
is greener though.
I'm sorry, what, B?
Sometimes it is greener.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes, but the question is, why is it greener? Because it's full of shit. A manure. That's why you gotta be careful. It's gonna stink.
it depends on the grass.
Yeah, no, it stinks. That's like
So,
Facebook and everything. One of my friends, they take all these lovely pictures and everything, but they're miserable. But on Facebook, they look like they are having the best life. I'm like, why? Just why? I don't look at it no more. It's sickening, but whatever. I call that Facebook romance.
okay, so GP says sometimes there's a new girl in town that has a sexy catwalk and steals your man away. How can someone, the way they look, and again I use this term, steal? How can they steal? If that guy likes the way someone walks or the way they dress or whatever, are they? I mean, they're not stealing. I guess that's the thing that I'm saying, that I don't think, again, that you can steal someone. And Crazy Lady, did you want to pop up? And Crazy Lady's here. Hey, hey.
Good
Okay, I can.
afternoon.
Okay, now I
Okay.
can hear you.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's like if no one can steal another person away. Okay. There's always warning signs beforehand, and B, there's been a breakdown in communication somewhere. If you're like, totally oblivious to it, you know what I mean?
Okay, all right. Stingo says you have to be very unloyal to cheat. See, you all are saying hello, hello. I mean, but but crazy lady. I mean, first of all, let me ask this, and some people may not like this question or the way that I'm phrasing it, but this is the only way that I can think to phrase it. So at the beginning, we were talking about um, if someone were to steal your bike or your car or whatever, and you're stealing it back, that's your property. So do you consider your wife or your spouse or your girlfriend or boyfriend your property?
No. They're,
So
they, yeah, they're no. Check it out. They can make their own up their own mind. Okay, unless they were like kidnapped. Now, if you're
mm-hmm.
kidnapped,
Well,
obviously,
right.
you know. But if other person goes willingly, and then what? Check it out. There's no stealing. Um, like I said, there's got to been some warning signs or some breakdown in communication somewhere for that to happen. You know.
Okay, so okay, and Cap says I see where you're coming from, and
Now, a guy
Cap.
looking at another chick and wanting just to roll in the hay, but not wanting to leave his wife and stuff, that's just, he's a perv and, wanted to feel younger or whatever, you know.
Okay,
But
so
he ain't leaving his wife and stuff, so he's not being stolen away. You know what I mean?
so okay, so crazily, I understand fully what you're saying, and I agree with you 100%. But going to what Stinga says, well, marriage vows don't hold the same value anymore. But I'm not talking about marriage vows. I'm talking about stealing someone's property. And this came up again because GP Man said, is stealing someone else's wife considered stealing? And this is where I'm saying, I'm not talking about your marriage vows or anything. I'm saying if whether you're married or not, you're in a relationship with someone. If someone chooses to go with someone else, let's say, they choose to the point where either they want to divorce or they're dating you, but then this other guy comes along or this other girl comes along and they, decide to go with this other person. I'm not talking about vows. I'm talking about the other person is making a conscious choice to go with someone else. That's not stealing. And I don't think, and that's where I say, I don't even think marriage vows really come into that. I mean, it could. Hey, Scooter, and welcome Fundamental Sports. It could be, but are we talking about your vows, or are we talking about again stealing someone else's wife or girlfriend? Y'all understand what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying. Do y'all understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
morally. Like,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
okay. And like, okay, morally, like if I think you go after, like if say, um, okay, we all know sister, uh, so she's married, right? Now,
Okay.
let's say if I was a guy and I knew she was married, and stuff, but I still hit on her and went after her and tried to woo her away, then I'm morally wrong. I guess in a way that could be considered stealing or attempted stealing or whatever, but it's still morally wrong. Just like stealing is morally wrong, you know. Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
what I want to say it.
All right. So I'm gonna read D Max comment, and then I have another question for you guys. So I heard an old song once by Johnny Taylor. I love Johnny Taylor. Take care of your homework, fellas, because if you don't, someone will. Sometimes this is why people walk. Um, And Cap says, forget
Exactly.
your value of choice. No, it's not stealing. And Scooter says, I'm lost. Yeah, you came in late, Scooter. Okay. And see, you try to hit on a person relationship, you are already trash. Okay, see, Stinger, you're taking this to a different level. But I'm gonna go there. Ooh, morals, huh? I'm in the wrong show again. All right. Oh, okay. Scooter says, I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay. So, crazy lady, what did you just say? Because now I forgot what I was going to say. Let me go back. Because somebody, let's see. D-Max said I heard those song once. Dang, guys, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh, okay. So we were talking about, um, again, for those who came in late at the very beginning of the show, that if you had a bicycle or a car or that, package from Amazon, someone stole and you chase them down, and you know, can you go to jail for trespassing, or can the cops be called, blah blah blah. So if you think someone stole your wife or stole your girlfriend or boyfriend or husband, whatever, why don't you go get them back? So if you can go and get your car back or your bike back or your Amazon package, whatever, and if someone, you think someone, and this is again using the people who use the word stole in terms of their significant other. If you think someone stole them, why don't you go get them back? And again, I say, if your wife or husband went with or allowed themselves to go with this other person, why are you mad at them? Shouldn't you be mad at your wife or your significant other?
So what you're saying is somebody stole your spouse and stole your car and your blender.
Oh, B, okay, go get them back. I mean, I'm just saying that if we can say that, yeah, you took, you took my lawnmower,
Yeah, some people are
whatever.
successful. In that argument.
Right. So
Some
I'm
people
saying,
do go chase after the other, and they work it out and they get them back. So I guess, yeah, in a way.
I'm just saying, since people want to, say the word stole, that you stole my spouse, go get them back.
I think we're working a country song. They stole my house.
Yeah, we are.
Stole the dog.
And
Stole
Scooter's
the
here.
dog.
And
God dang.
It's been.
so, Scooter, I hope you have your guitar handy, because there's a song there. It is you stole. You're right. All right.
That's I think a figure of speech that really doesn't work with the meaning and the implication of it. It's like when someone dies, you go, oh, we lost so and so. It's like, what do you mean you lost them? You know where they're at. I mean, it isn't like you misplaced them somewhere. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Crucible, I know you are there. I am coming to you, but you guys are saying stuff in the chat. See, I knew I was going to have a fun show today. All right, so I'm seeing stuff in the chat, and I have to push back, and I'm playing both sides here. Brendan says, "No, they're tainted now. I wouldn't want them back." Scooter says, "Do you really want them back?" And Stinger says, "Nobody steals damaged stuff." All right, so no one steals damaged stuff. So what if that lawnmower was stolen that someone took? What if that bike was stolen? What if your car was stolen that no one took? Damaged stuff. So I'm just asking. So, and on that note, Crucible, welcome.
Hello, everybody. What I haven't heard anybody mention, which maybe I'm just stating the obvious, but the difference between human beings and objects is free will. And if somebody stole my bike or my Amazon package or my dog, for that matter, those items don't have any choice in where they wind up. The people who are controlling them have will be the final arbiters of who owns what. People come and go with free will. Inanimate objects don't have any say in their existence. So if somebody steals your bike, yes, you can go back and get that bike. The bike has no say. If you take it back and the other guy takes it back, that bike will go back and forth for years maybe. because it has no say in the matter. But people have free will. People make decisions and they have choices. So nobody can steal anybody away from you. And if they did end up in a relationship with somebody that you were in a relationship with, you really can't say they stole them. That person left of their own free will, because we all get to make decisions about what we do with our lives. So, and to people's points about not wanting them back, I wouldn't want them back either. You shouldn't want something or someone that doesn't also want you equally. There's no point to that. That's a exercise for frustration and futility. So, am I just stating the obvious, or did I just?
You brought up something that we've actually already covered. We've already talked about, or we did, and it was brought up in terms of people. We didn't say use the term free will, but that if you're not stealing someone. So we did talk about that. So I mean, but so Crucible, did you want to say anything else, or?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So Scooter says, hey, I wrote that song. Okay. Even my sheets, someone stole my car once, and my sheets, fridge, and cooker. If someone stole your man, put in work and steal him back. So again, I understand that, your TV and everything, even your dog, they don't have a choice. Well, actually, your dog probably does, but but at the same time, people will fight to get those things back. Why don't you go get that person back? So, and that's why, I said, earlier, is it really stealing? So, did someone really steal your significant other? Let's see.
I don't think so. I think it was more of a willingness now.
Okay. The only crazy lady says, like it was an accident excuse. Okay. Stingin says, hey, I stole a bike once and someone stole it from me. I couldn't even be upset. Well, no, if you stole it from them and no, you couldn't.
That's renting. That's renting. They rent that bike for a couple of days. That's all it was.
Okay, and B says, my car has a mind of its own. Most cars do. Okay, and my dad did consider a stolen bike to be tainted. You know what? I couldn't even steal someone's bike, and I mean, where am I going to write it? Because everybody would know that it didn't belong to me.
I got a question to ask, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, it's supposed to be funny, so be silly as you can. All right. If you had to describe your life as a alcohol beverage, what drink would it be?
Oh, that's easy for me. Bella Sarah wine. Nice and smooth.
I don't know.
Mine would be Long Island iced tea, top shelf.
Okay. Does anybody else want to answer that?
Everything in it.
We went from one topic. We went from one topic way over here.
But I couldn't drink because someone stole it. So oh well.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I am going to say what Cap said. If someone stole your food at work, what would you do? And Cap said, just answer that. You do not steal other people's food at work. And why you would want to steal someone else's food? You don't know who made it, where it's been, if they're cats, dogs, whatever been around, if they wash their hands. You don't know if it's been sitting in their refrigerator for, I just don't. I've never understood why someone wants to eat someone else's food at work. I just don't get that.
My dad did a joke with somebody because somebody was keep on stealing his food at lunch, right? So he made some Kool-Aid and he put something in it, and he wrote for a true story. He said, "Do not drink." And of course, somebody drunk it, And they went back to work and everything, and then all you heard was, "Oh, my stomach." That's all you heard.
Well, that's
Yeah,
that's what happened.
he knew who stole his drink.
Okay, Brina says that she would be mango rum. GP Man says, I know I'm gonna pronounce this wrong because I always do. Is it Mescal? I always pronounce that wrong. Cap says Jack Daniels, and read my comment. I did read your comment. Was that your comment about if someone stole your food? I did read your comment. Let's see. Caps, you gotta wait. I told you next time. Sorry. Scooter says, is that still you're just luring with gifts? Oh, Scooter.
I gotta go, folks. But it's been
Well, thank you, B. Thank you
fun as
for
always.
popping up. Thank you for popping up. We are going to be wrapping up in 10 minutes anyway, because my shows, as I said, have gone back to an hour format. So, Crucible, did you want to say something? Or is he on the phone? I think Crucible got a phone call. Shelby.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you want to say anything else about stealing your stuff back? Amazon, your man, your Jack Daniels, your whatever. Now, I don't know.
If it's your man, I'm like, go away. I didn't need you to start with. My mama taught me to be an independent woman, so go away.
Okay.
Now if it's my Jack Daniels, y'all, bring it back. I need that.
So, what is the one thing? Thank you, Caps. What is the one thing, guys? I will wrap it up with this. What is the one thing that you guys absolutely, if someone took, you are hunting them down? I mean, you just don't mess with it. And
I would have to say my kids.
You know what, Shelby, I agree with you 100%. But taking away the obvious in terms of your children or something like that, what else? I mean, is there an object? Is there an object? Is there an object? And while I'm asking that question, I'm actually thinking myself, because I don't know. I mean, for the most part, I think that, I mean, I would be pissed if you took my stuff, but
Okay, I can tell you this. I collect cows in my kitchen, and they're sacred to me because they've all been given to me by a family member. So I would have to say, if you took my cows, I would hunt you down.
I'm sorry.
If you took my cows,
your pals, PALS.
Cows, COW.
Oh, okay.
Because they're very sentimental to me.
Okay. All right. I would have to say, and I hate to call my dogs objects, but I would have to say my dogs next to my child. But like, Scooter says, my kids are grown. My kid is grown too. But I would have to say my dogs, because a lot of other things can be replaced, or I would say family photos, or not even just photos period, because those are things to me that you can't get back. And I'm not talking about stuff that's on your phone. I'm talking about from the old school, the photo albums and things like that. And yes, I still print stuff out and put them in photo albums. Yes, I do. So that is I think those would be the things for me. Let's see. D says objects are just that. Most can be replaced. Cap says, if someone came in my house after objects, then you will probably die. Oh, I agree. Okay, is Saba here? I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention of who's coming in, who's going out. See, I would say my cat. Yes, Juju loves her cat. I would burn down your house in my head. Good Lord. Well, crazy, you and you and Caps. Oh, okay. What welcome, Saba. See, depends on opportunity. And my kids mean more to me, and talk myself out of doing that. Okay, all right. So, guys, that is my show. I know we're not at the 1 hour. I know we still have 5 minutes left. So, if anybody else wants to say anything, other than that, I have nothing else. I have nothing else. This has been a lively show, and you guys may have noticed I did change the title 45 minutes before the show, uh, because I was talking to a client earlier today, and we were we were going back and forth over this topic. So I will ask this one last question. So would everyone agree? Would everyone agree that for the most part, stealing, and I'm using the word stealing your property back next time? Uh, but when it comes to personal stuff, I take that as an act of war. Stealing is not the same. Okay.
Isn't it, technically speaking, I mean, if it was yours in the first place, you can't really be stealing your own property back. You can be reclaiming it, but if it was yours lawfully and rightfully to begin with, you're not stealing it, you're reclaiming it. Am I splitting hairs there?
No, and that's and again, Cruz, I'm sorry, but that's that's what we were talking about earlier, and it got lively. You know, some of your answers and whatever, and I know, guys, I know I come up with some of these questions that are like, what is she going to talk about today, or what question is she going to ask, whatever. But again, I just wanted to have a fun show, and this was fun. um let's see. So everyone, let's see, if you stole my stuff, I'm getting it. But I will say this: when you steal someone's personal stuff, even though it's just stuff, when it gets to be personal stuff, yeah, some of it can be replaced. You are wicked. Some of it can be replaced, but some personal stuff can't. Especially if it's sentimental stuff. So on that note, I would probably be more um um uh what do I want to say? I would probably be more upset if someone stole personal sentimental stuff, as opposed to if you stole my bike, my car, whatever. That is what I would probably be more upset with. Okay, so on that note, thank you, Shelby, and Crucible, for popping up, and B, thank you for popping up. Caps, next time. Scooter, you gonna take me out today? Are you gonna take me out again with a song? A song? Any song? Scooter on Tuesday, he was gracious enough to take me out with a guitar song, but I guess not. So, all right, guys. So I hope to see you guys on Monday. Ba and I will be around on Saturday on Friendly Differences, but you're ill prepared today. See, Scooter, when you come on my show, you need to be prepared. But other than that, guys, have a good weekend. I had fun today. Thank you, everyone, for keeping it lighthearted, and I hope to see you Monday. Bye. Okay, everyone, enjoy your weekend. See you Monday. Bye bye.